What's going on, guys? Alain Gonzalez here with musclemonsters.com, and welcome to another episode of Ask Alain, where I'm going to take your questions directly from my Facebook page and answer them right here. Alright, so let's get right into it. First question comes from Stokyu Music. Alright, I work out 4 days a week and I play sports, tennis and football, soccer, twice a week. Can this affect my gains? Absolutely, it can affect your gains, but it doesn't have to. Alright, basically your activity level is higher because you play sports. So all you have to do is take that into consideration with your diet, and then now increase your calories to make up for that expenditure of the sports. Alright, so you can still keep your body in a caloric surplus to build muscle, but with all the extra physical activity, your calories are going to be higher. That's pretty much it. Alright? Eric Ortiz, what are some oblique exercises that you'd recommend? Alright, 3 basic ones that work well. Alright? Oblique crunches, okay? Everyone does those. Another thing you can do is planks from the side. And then my favorite is with the cables, crunch the obliques. And that's pretty much it, man. Nothing special. Just make sure that you focus on the same principles as you do with your other muscle groups, which is time under tension and progressive overload. All right. Angel Ayala, my arms from the side look okay, but from the front they look skinny. I have been playing basketball for 18 years. Can this be caused by genetics? Or probably the sports body type, because I do hammer curls and also do enough tricep exercises. All right. This has a lot to do with genetics and the muscle belly, and I have the same thing where from the front the bicep looks pretty thin, but over time, while you build that muscle, regardless of your genetics, even though it won't come out the way you want it to, you could still fill that gap to make it look thicker from the front. And this is simply done by training both the inner and the outer head of the biceps. I won't go into too much detail just for the sake of this video, but if you are looking for an arm specialization program, I have 2. I have one that's free called Total Arm Assault. Put the link in the description for you. And then I have my 21-day arm explosion, which obviously is more complete and has a lot more stuff and it's a lot newer. So I'll put a link in the description to that. Choose one of those, use that, and see how that works out for you. Again, this could be caused by genetics, and it could be difficult to overcome, but not impossible. All right? Brandon Silva, a routine to gain a lot of strength to practice MMA and Muay Thai. All right, this is probably not my area of expertise, but what I will tell you is that focusing on the main lifts, deadlifts, squats, bench press, overhead press, and really focusing on being stronger in those lifts will in turn just make you stronger. All right, so that's the advice I'm going to give you. Focus on the big main lifts and focus on strength training. Keep the reps low, maybe 1 to maybe 6 reps. All right. Another thing you can do is do wave loading. So basically, you'll do 3 sets of 5 reps, increase the weight, 3 reps, increase the weight, 1 rep, decrease the weight, and go back to the 5, 3, and 1. And that's going to help you over time progressively gain strength pretty fast. And that's pretty much it. Bilal, how to get the lower line separating the chest from the abdominal area, really giving the chest that shape to stand out. Unfortunately, bro, this is just one of those things that's genetic, all right? All we can do is build the chest, decrease our body fat, and what you see is what you get, all right? Your genetics determine, things like that as far as like shape, the shape that the muscle takes This is all genetic, and this is not something that we can control, unfortunately. However, what I would recommend is to continue to build your chest, and ultimately, whether you get these striations or these lines or these separations or this shape, is not really going to matter, because your chest is going to look good. All right? An efficient way to get rid of stubborn lower ab fat. I can see my upper abs starting to show, but my lower stomach seems to remain the same despite lower ab training, reverse curl, bike crunches, etc. Okay, Ryan, first off, let me just say that it doesn't matter what kind of direct training you do for your lower abs. That's not going to make the fat go away. And also, I just want to let you know that I have the same issue. All right, when I'm cutting, the lower abdomen fat is what takes the longest to get rid of. But although it's not the sexiest answer, the fact of the matter is that there's still fat there, and you can't choose where your fat comes from when you're burning it. All right, your body and your genetics determine where the fat is going to come from. Unfortunately, for most people, that's the last place it's going to come from. So just continue to do what you're doing, stay in that deficit, continue to burn fat, and eventually you'll notice that it is going down, and it'll become visible. You just have to stick to the plan and just keep at it, bro. And that's it for the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to click the like button below. If you want to get your questions answered, head over to facebook.com/musclemonsters, like the page, and when I post a status stating that it's question time, leave your question and I'll answer it here. All right, guys, till next time, peace.